is a beautiful morning and I'm at Butchart Gardens in Victoria, BC, and I'm with Carlos. And Carlos, what exactly is your job here?
I'm the horticultural manager here at the Butchart Gardens.
And you've really been here. You grew up here.
I did grow up here. Actually, I'm entering my 40th year here at the Gardens. And actually, I grew up on the property. My father worked here for 35 years, and when I was born, I lived in a little company house just up the end of the road, and lived here till I was 5 years old. So I've, in essence, been around all my life.
Wow. You know, it is all beautiful today, and you really have a huge staff. How many people work here in the gardens?
On our gardening staff, we have 50 full-time gardeners, and 16 of those are in our production side in the greenhouses. And then we hire 20 seasonal staff for the summertime. So we're up to 70 right now. Company-wide, we have over 500 employees throughout the company. Yeah.
And you could tell every detail is taken care of here. And I understand that you have a lot of greenhouses. How much?
We've got about 2.5 acres under glass, and so we grow all our own plant material. We do a lot of plant material from seeds. We bring in vegetative cuttings as well, and then we do also propagate some material that we have that have been discontinued or things that were historical to us here at the Gardens.
And so your borders, they're just fantastic with the annuals. So how many annuals do you plant?
This year, just over 300,000 annuals for our summer display. So it's quite a production. For our spring display, we have about 300,000 tulip bulbs, or different bulbs. And then we transition everything over to our summer display now. And we started that in about second week in May. It took us about 3 weeks to totally change the garden over this year from our spring display right through to go to our summer display.
So really, any season you come here, you're going to see something different.
And that's, yes, yeah. We always will transition. We always try, like from this point of the season through, we want to be in full color. So if something goes over, we've got a nursery with replacement plants that are ready to go. So we'll plunge plants in at any time whenever we need to make sure that any visitor that comes any day throughout the year, you'll get hopefully a great experience, same experience that anyone would have any other time of the year.
So Carlos, I noticed that you have so many containers and they're all really different and unusual combinations.
Yeah, well, containers have actually been a lot of fun for us. We have some very creative staff members who, we give them a lot of freedom to design whatever colors they want, plant material they want. They can be very creative, and they're almost like fun little art projects. Like they can just play around with them, do color combinations, whatever they like, and we get some great combinations and some great ideas for other bedding material.
They're really great to bring home too. I love taking pictures of them and trying them in my own garden too. And I think that's what we take away too, is we bring our cameras, we take those snapshots to try at our own gardens.
Well, that's exactly right, and that's where we like to be an inspiration. Like people come around here and they try and get an idea. Like, I mean, we are big scale. We're 55 acres of garden, but everybody can take one little small idea and make that work in their own small space, however they can.
And then, if you could pinpoint some of the gardens that we'd love to see this time of year.
Well, this time of year, our featured garden is the Sunken Garden, which was the limestone quarry. I mean, it's one of the best reclamation projects you'll ever see. If you can imagine back in the early 1900s, and there's an image of it at the edge of the garden, where it was a limestone quarry, just like any gravel pit you'd see anywhere in the world. And Mrs. Butchart got tired of looking at it once the limestone was exhausted and started developing that. It's become that's our signature garden. But at this time of year, late June, our rose garden is coming into its first full flush of bloom, so it's looking spectacular right now. There's 250 varieties of roses. And at other times of the year, one of my favorite gardens is the Japanese garden. We don't do a lot of annual plantings there, but it has transitional color times, like the maples in the fall, the azaleas and rhododendrons in the spring. So no matter what time of year, I see a different garden that I love every day I walk around.
You know, and if you're up in this area, you just have to come over to Butchart Gardens. You can go to our website, gardentime.tv. We'll click you over. It's going to be a beautiful day. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much for coming today, and I hope you couldn't have picked a better day to come out and visit us at the Gardens.
Thank you.